things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead.
And this is caught on the sideline, and he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. They'll throw now on the final play.
And yet again, it's McLaurin.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. On here.
It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the third quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And they're going to get this beyond. second down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Joe Tryon there to make the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
They'll go again with Hall.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. 2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here. He'll drop to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's good for a Miami Dolphins.
They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now Hall to start the drive. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jason. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now it looks like he'll throw here. On the move to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they'll lead the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Steelers are going to take possession. Got it at the 42.
By the Steelers.
Let's go now.
Now Tua. That is caught by Callaway. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Still time to go for the win, but they've got to get up and spike it quickly. Caught out left side by Robinson.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Steelers who will have the first chance to go down and score here in overtime as we are back underway. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. We think back to halftime, you know, they were close to being written off. They faced the deficit, and now here's... They're one drive away from a comeback victory.
Think about where they started and how far they've come back from. And look, you and I both know that when we talk with coaches, most of the time they don't say that momentum is something that factors into how they coach a ball game, because they say each game is its own entity. But within a game, I think they all believe in momentum, and they certainly have it going in their direction right now.
First throw of the OT session for Tua. That's taken in by Callaway. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. And with that last play, over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Here's Tua. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. When you do these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. 2nd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he finds Parker here, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Tagovailoa. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he's able... 2-yard line. Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal. Tua to throw.